You guys have been thinking about it, and I think I could bring a freaking Reaper Leviathan down like an AT-AT in Star Wars. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no shit, he doesn't have legs. What is going on, everybody? Riot here, back with another episode of Subnautica Adventures. Today I'm going to be showing you guys all the new egg updates that just came out, because in the very recent update that just was released, where the entire ship explosion, rebuilding the radiation leak, all that was implemented into the actual game, no longer experimental mode. Along with that came a good deal of other eggs that could be found throughout Subnautica, all with their own purpose. The purposes are not implemented yet, so you can't put them in the specimen analyzer and come up with some sort of, or basically decide what egg it is, then use it to advance some sort of technology. But you can with one egg so far. That's what I'm going to show you guys. But the other eggs as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're gonna have a good old jolly time. Now the eggs I'm gonna be spawning, I kind of made this little barrier breaker. Just this could be used for many purposes throughout the future. Anytime really we need to analyze a specific specimen or creature or test them for anything, this is where I'm gonna be doing it. Man, my throat keeps getting so scratchy. As you can see, they're all completely blocked off. There's a tube that goes that connects to basically every single room with windows, so you can see exactly where you're going. And if you don't want to bother with climbing through the bottom tube, there's an escape latch in every circle that has a whole outer rim. It's a beautiful thing. Titan Dong is parked right over in the corner, and everything is as it should be. I honestly really love this creation right here. It was kind of like a bitch to do. Excuse me, Titan Dong. I'll show you guys exactly. It's just kind of wrapped up in every single corner and then boxed into segments. I figured there's 8 kind of creatures with which DNA you could alter different things in the game, which is why this was originally created, so I figured I'd make 8 different compartments, but now it's just whatever I want to use it for. A testing facility, if you will. Alright, so I'll get into the first kind of egg right now, because even if you can't do anything with them yet in the game, they're still super cool, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous, but I have a feeling they're going to be touched up more, because other than one specific egg, they're all rather identical, just with different pigment variations, but there's no different shape or outer texture, which, according to the Subnautica wiki, they're all going to come out looking very different. But I'll show you what they look like as of now. You know what? This little one looks perfect. This little cell, because it has a nice little barrier. It's got some peepers swimming around. Dude, I fucking love this area. I'm so happy I did this. Alright, here we have the Grand Reef's egg, which are kind of just look like pills, to be honest. Looks like some Tylenol shit going on. I'm so happy we have them just restrained to this area. I'm not really entirely sure what these ones do yet either. I'm going to pick them up because, well, I just need to carry at least one of them so I can show you guys specifically what I'm talking about with the specimen analyzer. But there's no purpose to these ones yet. I'm not even 100% sure where they'd spawn, even though by their name I'd assume some sort of Grand Reef, since these are not reefback eggs. Reefback eggs look different. I'm going to go ahead and get a shit ton of them going. Spawn Grand Reef's egg 40. There we go. You know, you think it's going to be like a massive pile, and it still just comes out looking smaller than a goddamn mushroom. Yeah, let's get a specific one going right here so we can take a close look. I don't even need to type 1, really. Look at that. It's kind of beautiful. The different variations of blue and that gold thing. I just really want to see what comes out here, because it obviously looks like a reefback. Like you'd assume a reefback would be created out of this, even though I need to look at a reefback now. I don't remember any big gold spot, but it's called a Grand Reef egg, so I would just assume. Although a reefback could just be called a reefback because it's so big that reefs grow on their back, and that egg could just be from a reef, and it could just be one big coincidence that it's just blue because everything in the ocean is pretty much blue. I'm probably just looking too far into it and not really sure what I'm doing right now. This cell looks nice and open. What is this? That's a hazard right there. Some poor animal's gonna get cut on this. We need to fix that, actually. I don't feel safe. There we go. See? You gotta take care of your animals. Alright, up next we have the grassy platypus egg, which I have shown you guys before. These are, is it these ones? I think these are the ones that the only one on the specimen analyzer is working with so far. Let me go ahead and grab one of these as well. Not really going to get into these ones that much because I've already showed you. But nonetheless, there they are, and they still are pretty gorgeous, so they deserve their own. What is that? It's like this egg is either cracked or they just look. These creatures would be pretty badass, I'm not going to lie. Alright, spawn kelp, forest egg. Let's get some of these in here. These ones are just bright pink for some reason. I don't really know what's going on there. It's like some sort of... Okay, there's definitely something going wrong with the color. I don't think there's meant to be bright pink unless these are like what homosexuals hatch out of or something. No, I'm just kidding. I love everyone. That's a joke. But seriously, oh cool, they have like a pink glow on the outer rim. They're like some sort of lightsaber swag going on. That's actually pretty fucking cool. The kelp forest egg, everybody. Grab one of those if you don't mind. Ooh, cool. So in your inventory, it actually has, it looks like some sort of leaf stone. That's actually pretty dope. It's my headphone thing. What's on me? Yeah, right here you could actually see a lot better what they're going for than over here. I don't even know I've definitely lost some eggs. Spawn Kush Zone, Kush Zone egg 3. There we go. And this motherfucker's getting ahead in life right there. Not only is he, these ones are actually shaped more like beans or boomerangs. I'm gonna grab one of you. Let's go take a closer look, shall we? There, perfect. Drop a flashlight right next to him and keep the eggs warm. Damn, the Kush Zone egg looks pretty. See, they all kind of look like. Here, let's get the hell out of here. This is like not. Why did I come down here? This is not what this is meant for. That looks like a creature legit laid. Oh, and the flashlight's just gonna keep him warm. I made an incubator. That's exactly what the exits are for. Up there, up here. Yeah, you can definitely see what's going on a lot better up here. Spawn Kush Zone egg 3. There we go. Holy shit! These are jumping beans. Alright, so can I stand on you? Ew! Are they moving? Oh my god, is that for real? Are they moving right now, or does it just think it's in the ocean? Ew! Did the other ones move? Does he spawn kelp? Oh, kelp, forest, egg. Oh, shit, one word. So much pressure! The kelp forest eggs aren't moving whatsoever. It's just the Kush Zone. Ew, what the hell is gonna come out of these eggs? These are more like some kind of larva right there. Or they're just ready to hatch. That'd be a miracle if we saw the miracle of birth right now, right in front of us. Now, the Aurora is gonna explode any minute. That's the thing, because I did start, thank you eggs, I did start a new game so I can make this wondrous little paradise right here. Don't you dare knock me in the water. Everything here has a purpose. I need railings like a motherfucker. Look, see, I even have access to jump on Titan Dog over here. We even have a little building room in case you need to get crazy with the fabricator. This little utopia is all you really need in life. Alright, back to the eggs. I don't know why I got so distracted right there. I think deep down I just want to brag about this testing facility. Maybe we should even give it a name. I really like how Umbrella Corporation gave theirs like a simple name that turned into like some horrifying shit because of what they did there. That's what I need. Tampons Incorporated. But that's a silly name. Yeah, wait till you see what they do there. Alright, on to the next egg. Lava Zone Egg 5. Holy shit. These ones are pretty damn cool. These look like Velociraptor eggs if I've ever seen them. They're not moving though. I kind of want every egg to move after these. Ew, what the fuck? Now they're like standing up doing it? This is straight up like some Alien versus Predator shit right here. Whatever's about to hatch out of these eggs is going to latch onto our faces. Absolutely. The Aurora is about to poop. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take one more of these. I definitely already have a Kush Zone egg, don't I? I'm getting kind of distant with everything going on right here, because I got this fucker going on. I gotta... Okay, well, it's just gonna explode. You know what? I'll just let it explode. When it explodes, I don't know why it's getting on my mind so much. Alright, so spawn, mushroom, forest, egg, 4. There we go. Here we have some. Go ahead and grab one of these. Wow, these ones look really badass. They, absolutely gorgeous. I hope that dropping into the local water supply doesn't destroy the entire ecosystem, but still, this shit looks like some old school painting you'd have to look up in school. Is that a face on there? Is that an eyeball and some sort of like, I can't tell. That kind of looks like a bionicle, and that looks like an eyeball. These are some really cool looking eggs right here. I like that a lot. Alright, what else do we have? Safe Shallows egg and Twisty Bridges egg. Alright, spawn, Safe Shallows egg 4. Oh, okay, hell yeah. These are obviously the ones that I did before in the other egg update. Alright, come here, big ass egg. Now these ones make me think that the rest of them still have a lot of updating to do, because not only can you not do anything with these yet in the fragment analyzer, but they're all like the exact same shape. And I don't think the Subnautica developers, the guys here, the people who, men and women who built this amazing game, would just be happy with these simple little eggs after this one looks this magnificent. But none of that matters right now, because this shit is about... How many times has this shit exploded in my videos? I swear, it's ridiculous. I mean, aside from the 100 times I've made it explode. Alright, eggs! Hold on to the eggs! The eggs are still okay. I swear to God, something else was... Oh my God, you blew all the eggs into the water. I should have prepared for this. You know what? Spawn, reef back. We need some sort of... Holy shit, we need some sort of mascot going on here. There's not enough happiness going on after that blast just took out half my livestock. That shit was not okay. Hang on, I want a reef back to stay in one of these, though. I want a caged back, damn it. Is he gonna stay? Oh, he just flipped over the wall. I may be asking for too much from these beautiful creatures, but nonetheless, I mean, this is just freaking SeaWorld. They're my dolphins, except they're not kept in tiny little horrible cages. They have the ocean to roam. Alright, let's get the last egg out of the way. Twisty Bridges egg 3. Son of a bitch. There we go. Twisty Bridges egg. Wow, these ones, I love this. They like literally spent a lot of Photoshop time or whatever the hell program they used on them. They're all so beautiful in their own different ways, and like, I like to think that the eggs kind of lead on to what kind of creature's gonna hatch out of there, you know, like it kind of would resemble it, at least the colors. So I just can't wait to see what kind of magnificent beasts come out of these things, not even a little bit. Alright, my specimen analyzer half disappeared, that shit ain't cool. Alright, now as this beautiful day sets on Subnautica, I'll show you guys exactly what I am talking about when I say that not all the eggs are in the game yet. Alright, Lava Zone egg, you get nothing. Let's see, Twisty Bridges egg, nada. Koosh Zone, nope. Zilch, Mushroom Forest, I fucking wish. Grand Reefs, nope, not even a little bit. Grassy Platius, yes, that's the one, the only one though. Stalker Egg, Kelp Forest, nada, and Safe Shallows, son of a bitch. On the upside though, that's so many magnificent things to look forward to, seeing as how, well, what you could do right now with the egg that you are able to upgrade. I'm just gonna go ahead and spawn a bunch of those in. Why did that take me so many tries right there? Where are you, Grassy Platius, you son of a bitch? There we go, the Grassy Platius egg is the only egg right now that is even capable of having upgrades, I guess, sucked out of its DNA. Even though you think this one would be right on the way too, because it's already got like a whole other shape. It's gorgeous, you can't even tell what's going to come out of it. Now, in order to get the upgrades, I'll show you guys what's what. You need to do it till you have, you need to do it till it comes back with reefback eggs, because Grassy Platius eggs can either be reefbacks or stalkers. Let's try and get, I guess we don't even need more than one. I just want to show you guys. It's kind of half and half. It splits. Rather anticipating. Alright, see, and now, it just disappeared, but now it said analysis of reefback commencing. Now it's going to just basically analyze its DNA, do what it has to do to unlock the upgrades that allow the Titan Dong, your Cyclops, your submarine, to have much more hull strength, like be able to take much more hull damage. Basically, there's a few of them that you could use. Here, I'll just go climb on in here. Seeing as how I have no cost on, so I'm going to be able to buy things without anything, because I just want to show you guys all these updates without having to worry about the game restrictions. Sometimes it's very necessary to just, you know, just build the whole game perfect how you'd like it, exactly like I wouldn't really, it would have taken me like 100 episodes, this is so creepy at night, to build this little specimen analyzer. Well, I guess no, their specimen analyzer is the box that analyzes specimens, but this giant fish tank I have here where I analyze fish. That was like an insane mouthful right there. I almost passed out from saying all those words. Anyways, submarine here. Now you can get hull reinforcement module, shell hull reinforcement module, and Chelonian hull reinforcement module. Basically all with the same purpose but different strengths. You see how this one's barely outlined in white at all, then this one like is medium, and then this sucker down here looks like a straight up lightsaber. That's how you can tell their strength. Alright, now while those reefback eggs are analyzed, I'm going to show you guys how to get, reefback DNA. Now, I'm not actually entirely sure how to get reefback DNA, like, the whole thing's not completely implemented into the game yet, and there's still a lot of bugs, like, I'm not even sure how to get the transfuser unless you spawn it in, so that just kind of says it all. But basically, you would just find a reefback, go up to them with the transfuser, and just draw out their blood, and then with their blood, you would analyze their DNA. I assume so, at least, because there's a DNA extractor right here called a transfuser, and it just ties together perfectly. I am going to do an entirely separate video on that, though, because there's a lot of fun possibilities, and there's just too much funny moments planned. But basically, you just take your transfuser over to your friendliest local neighborhood reefback, which I did spawn this one in, but there's like hundreds of them around here. They breed like freaking kittens. See there? And now I have what I assume would be his DNA. Not exactly sure how this would turn into his DNA. I assume there's just a little thing, maybe put him in the specimen analyzer or something. Again, it's not completely updated as of this video. If they unleash it tomorrow, don't think I'm an asshole. I swear, as of now, you can't do it. Right there, I'm just gonna go ahead and inject that into myself and get on with what we're doing. That shit is taking forever to analyze, son. This is ridiculous. Look at this right here. This is the heart and soul of the testing facility. This shit right here, this just super reinforced bit, it's the only way this entire thing was able to survive. There's no other way. Well, I guess until these were implemented, but these weren't until the end. I just kind of did this while I was eating breakfast, thinking about what I'm going to do with you guys today, and it actually ended up taking a lot longer than I had anticipated. But it looks gorgeous. Look how it's just like built into there. That wasn't even put in until after either. It's so cool. Oh god, I just love this creation. Someone had mentioned was asking if there's a place where you could back up your files, like save games for Subnautica, and then people could download and play each other's maps. And I really think they should implement that somewhere. That would be so freaking cool, because people come up with some really creative shit. I, for one, would like to expand this like crazy and make that a downloadable map. That'd be so cool, as long as you guys don't mind a giant riot built with a terraformer in the distance. There we go, right there. Specimen analyze, unlock cartilaginous shell, analysis of reef egg commencing. I would just go ahead and, as long as that egg stays in there, we're all good. Let's say incredibly, reefbacks hatch from these. There we go. Unlock Chelonian structure, and I think we just got one more to unlock, and then we're kosher. Kosher like Jewish dinner, everybody. We're good. Alright, into Titan Dong we go. As you can see, I did have to rip apart this landscape a bit. I got Titan Dong stuck like 100 fucking times before I was able to bring it next to the whole analysis station. And there you go, everybody. That is the magnificent bit in the newest egg update. See, now the eggs allow you to get Chelonian structure and frickin' cartilaginous shell, and then combined with reefback DNA and hull reinforcement, you basically have things that guarantee your submarine you can go, like, pretty much, I don't want to say any depth, because that's ridiculous, but if you pack 3 of these, because I think it has three canister holsters? How would you say that? I don't know. Let's go find out. You just pretty much plant them back here. There we go. Upgrade console. How many slots? Oh, it only has 3 slots. There you go. And if you load it with the 3 top ones, see, now we go 900 meters deep. Put one more in there. So 1,600 meters deep. One more in 2,300 meters deep. That's fucking insane. Even though there's 4 slots right there, and theoretically you should be able to put in 4, unless one of them's just like the backup in case something goes wrong. Like, you can't necessarily take all 3 out at once. If you took all 4 out, the shit would die. I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe I'm just giving the Cyclops too much benefit of the doubt. But regardless, before you go like 200 or 300 meters deep, and your shit would start poking holes in it. And be super unfortunate, girls would laugh at you, everyone think you wet your pants, and it just sucked ass. But you don't have to worry about that anymore. 2,300 meters deep. That shit is crazy. That's a major upgrade right there. Alright, let me get out of this laggy ass submarine. I have spawned way too many goddamn eggs. It's making my game lag like crazy for some reason, which you wouldn't expect because they just sit there doing nothing, but I guess they do. I could spawn in like 100 stalkers, it barely lags me at all, but 100 eggs and forget about it. Alright, well I kind of think it's time to abandon the destination station and head on over to the freaking Aurora, because I want to have a little bit of fun there real quick. But now you guys can finally see share my excitement over these eggs, over like these future updates are coming out. It's just off the grassy Platius egg, now the submarine, the Cyclops, can go thousands of meters deep. That's a huge upgrade right there. That just basically opens up a whole new world of exploration. So with all these other eggs in the game, imagine what you're going to be able to do. Especially with things like the exosuit coming out and shit like that. They're probably going to turn us into super soldiers, is what's going to happen. It's going to be fucking awesome. This game's just going to keep getting crazier. You guys have been thinking about it, and I think I could bring a freaking Reaper Leviathan down like an AT-AT in Star Wars. I'm pretty sure. Oh wait, no shit, he doesn't have legs. Okay, wait, that's a definite flaw in the plan. Eggs were like a major key component in bringing down the AT-AT with a metal rope. But nonetheless, that shit would be mighty baller. Look, I just run around it. Alright. Oh, God, that thing was cool. Looks like it's time to go over to the Aurora. Let's go mess around here for a bit. I always like having a little bit of fun time in a video, you know what I mean? And I haven't seen a Reaper Leviathan in this video yet, and there's one thing I wanted to show you guys. It's basically subscriber recommended. It's a subscriber request. I can't exactly remember who did it, but a couple people wanted me to mess around inside the Aurora after repairing it. While it's, well, of course. So if you know, like, if you see what I'm saying, because you can rebuild the Aurora after it's exploded, and it's supposed to be all beautiful and pristine inside still. I'm not entirely sure how beautiful it would be, though. I don't know why the game developers would spend that much time just repairing it if no one's supposed to actually be doing it. But still, it's gonna be, I'm fucking excited. I can't imagine it being that lame. Man, you gotta love how many less, look at this fucking fish just waiting to get hit. Deer in the headlights. You gotta love how much less Reaper Leviathans there are here now. Oh shit! How'd he just spawn? He didn't even, they're just rapid spawn. Are you serious? Oh, you gotta love how little Reaper Leviathans are now. Let's just rapid spawn them, right? God is watching me and God is spawning them on me. It's the only logical explanation. You should really be able to equip a terraformer on the front of your Seamoth, so you can dig straight down in emergency situations. Alright, I was gonna say, isn't it nice how much less Reaper Leviathans there are here now? Now that, it's not only an experimental, now it's in just actual Subnautica. Because they were just rapid spawning like 100 of them before. But of course, as I said it was ruined by assholes, as everything is. Okay, we're here. Get a safe parking job going. What the hell is this? Where's this part? Oh, this is over here. I was like, what the fuck? I don't recall this looking like this, but no, I get it now. Oh, motherfucker! Knife. Dude, you don't have a stasis rifle or a knife on you, or fucking crazy. What is your game plan here? Oh, that was perfect. I just run and jump on one of them and then I'm secured. Stupid fish. I wonder if I can transfuse one of these things. You don't have DNA, you little monster. Oh my god, hide back in your hole. Where's your knife at? Where's your knife at, man? You can take this shit from crabs, alright? Doctors dispose of these things with special shampoo. I can do it with a knife. It's for damn sure. Even with these crabs, this is still actually astoundingly peaceful. I didn't imagine it being this nice. Alright, crabs, let's see if you're still here after the ship is rebuilt. Oh, that's not it. Restore ship. Rebuild ship, you idiot. Where'd you even get that from? Oh my god! Wow, dude, it's actually really gorgeous in here. I can imagine the Aurora was a beautiful ship. Oh, there's your problem. It was full of water before it even crashed. Someone really should have explained to these aliens that you don't fill a ship with water. Alright, but seriously, dude, wow, are those like the, will those be the thrusters, the engines? They really put a lot of detail in this ship. It's like they somewhat expect, oh, they obviously expected people to, restore, there's crabs falling in the water. They obviously expected people to restore ship though, once being inside it after publicly releasing the dev commands, of which every game did that. It's like, makes this game so much more awesome because you get to toy with reality. But here you go, guys, here's the inside of the Aurora after it's being rebuilt. And it doesn't even appear that there's anything evil in here. Like spawn, reefback, 4. You know, the reefbacks just backflow, they just immediately launch out of here like, so can we not have nice things in here? Is that what you're telling me? Spawn, reefback, if I aim at the sky, reefback not spelled like that. 3? Yeah, I knew they'd stay in here. You just gotta give them room to fly. Gotta love that. Alright, sweet. So we just love some native people. Pick me up. Take me up. Yes! No! Leave me on top of him. Okay, we might get a little bit of glitchiness being inside and all. Free. No damage. Explode ship. Are you gonna stay here or are you gonna fly away? Mr. Reefback. Where's anything? Oh god, what the fuck just happened? I knew it wasn't gonna kill me because I added no damage. Like obviously it wasn't gonna, but I expected somewhat of a flight. And now I'm just insanely lost. I have no idea what I'm doing with my life. You know what I need? There's a little bit of air bladder in my life. Oh, there's a freaking reefback. Now I know I'm in friendly waters because air bladder is badass. They should sell these at the beach. This game is freaking out, man. Oh no, I'm just way on the other side of the explosion. I have super speed on right now so I can go a little faster. I was like, where the fuck am I? None of this looks even remotely familiar. God, the Aurora is so big. I don't think we give it enough credit sometimes for how big it is, you guys. I don't think we give it enough public honor. I get out of super speed, you're gonna fucking break the game. How's the Reaper Leviathan doing down here? I hear him yelling. That's not natural. That is not right. Looks like one of the Reaper Leviathans I spawned earlier is in the fucking wall. That's no bueno. So you, sir, are not gonna be drivable. I just kinda wanna see how a submarine handles it when I restore the ship. Restore ship? Alright, everything handles it just fine. Everything is actually set free. There's all the creatures that I glitched into the walls. I apologize for that, son of a bitch! No damage. Remember, you have no damage on, and everything is okay. Alright, get on in there. Alright guys, well I hope this was a very informative video for all you people looking for some information. There you have it on what it looks like when you restore ship while you're inside. As you can see, creatures even handle it rather nice. Looks like they're making love, in fact. This poor bastard doesn't look like he wants to see it. Maybe he does. But regardless, and there you have the additional egg updates. All the new shit that's going to be coming out now. You can share in my excitement for what the developers have in planning, because I personally cannot wait to upgrade more shit. I couldn't imagine if they actually armed the freaking Cyclops and then you could upgrade the weapon from these evil sons of bitches. And maybe had more of a flotation device and some kind of pop-up vibrator. Anyways, if you guys had a good time or learned anything, make sure to smack that like button, subscribe for more, and of course, have a nice day. Peace!